Well, hi, Gene. I think Candace said it best. We are tired of the rain. We would like a break. We've been dealing with this southwest flow for such a long time. We need a break, and it does look like we are going to get a bit of a midday break. Now, one thing, if you're kind of new to Tampa or to Florida, that you may not really think about is that high tide is a huge issue around the Bay Area and around Tampa. This is a graphic showing that when you have low tide, all of that water that comes from the nearby sewers can easily dump out into the river. It can dump out into the bay unimpeded. Notice how easily that water is flowing out. Now during high tide, watch what happens. Now those pipes that are pumping all of that water that's coming from the parking lots and the nearby roads, it is now practically almost like putting your hand over it. It has trouble evacuating. Well, what happens? All that water then gets backed up in the pipes. So again, during low tide, the water can go right down in the sewer, jet on out to the bay, and do just fine. Now, when that water gets backed up, the pipes get backed up, and of course, you start to get flooding on area roads. That's why we've been talking about low tide versus high tide all afternoon, because the timing does matter. Now, when you're driving on these flooded roads, if you have to, if you're out driving, first of all, try to avoid driving through the ponded roads if at all possible. If you don't have to go to work today, if you can stay at home, not a bad idea. It's not a great day to be out and about. Also, this may sound a little strange, but observe a no-wake zone. We have a lot of boaters here in Florida. You know what that means, a no-wake zone. Gene mentioned that earlier, but right now, the water is so high, it is literally lapping at the front steps and garages of a lot of folks. And if you go barreling through there, you might end up hitting some big waterways and bring more water to that area. But right now, that's a quick look at some weather. Let's go back to Gene.